Oh, welcome back to another little adventure of grouse 4x4. This time we decided to go and hit 6 stage. I spent the week camping with a couple of the boys in Yalwal. We didn't film anything else really, like on our phones and stuff we did a bit, but we didn't do anything really for YouTube except for 6 stage. I wanted to save everything for 6 stage because I knew how relentless this track could be, considering it's meant to be pure comp trucks. It's a pretty gnarly hill climb as it is. We had a walk of it during the week and we said to ourselves, if we could constantly get through 3 of the 6 stages, we're going to have a go at it. And we did pretty much look at 3 of the 6 and go, it's not like they're easily achievable. Your main 2 that are really hard are your Rock Garden and your V-Rock. They're the ones you really got to worry about. The only good thing is there is now a line around it if you can't do it or if you don't feel confident doing it. And then the 6th stage, we actually looked at that as well and thought we'd have a go at it and see how we went. Turned out to be a bit harder than we hoped, but we can always go back and do it again. And that's what we're planning on doing. So what we did, we camped at the top of Monkey Gum as the easiest way to get to 6 stage. Easiest and quickest way is to go back down Monkey Gum, get down Monkey Gum, take the 6 stage turn off. Easiest way to get there. The cars that were actually doing 6 stage, we had quite a few of us camping down there. We had Birdo with his green GQ. You probably all know Birdo. 35s, reduction gears, front locker. Very capable car as it is. Then we had Sean in his LSGU. It had a front auto locker, 35s, reduction gears as well. We had Chaz with his white Ford Maverick, which Ford Maverick is just a GQ. 37s, twin locked, no reduction. Alex with his gold 80 series, flipped arms, twin locked, 35s, same thing, very capable car. Then we had my car obviously, 37s, twin locked, flipped arms. We all had very capable cars, so we thought we'd have a good crack at doing this hill. Once you take the turn off to 6 stage from Monkey Gum, it's actually a pretty basic fire trail until you hit the first stage. You'll get a couple little river sort of washouts, which are very steep in, very steep back out. They're very short, very simple, but then you hit the first stage. First stage is like a cool little creaky river rock climb. It's like all the boulders and pebbles that have washed through the river, you've sort of got to climb through them to get to that. That's the first sort of stage, which is the easiest one out of the lot. Once you finish doing that, you actually start to ascend uphill very quickly. I've watched quite a few videos on 6 stage and I have never realized how steep it actually is. Like it is, I reckon 25-30 degrees, like steep most of the time, heading up hills, which creates a challenge in its own. And there's plenty of good little rock steps through it, and you know, you got to watch out for the trees, lots of ruts. You get a few double climbs here and there, but it's a good little interesting one. In case you didn't realize, like I said, very steep.
Yeah, that's already heaps better. Look at that, ready? And back off the
Oscar. This is a funny one because during the week we had quite a few problems with, not quite a few, but we had a few problems with some cars. And Chaz's car, he had to put 2-inch coils back in. Now they unseated horribly the whole weekend, and the best bit about it is that when they would seat back in, if you weren't paying attention, it'd scare the shit out of you.
So now you got to remember.
Oh my god!
that with an 11 mil eight. Act up.
How cool's the little screen on the front?
Yeah.
I need a gimbal. My hand's a bit shaky when I'm running.
It looks like nothing on camera. It's fucked.
The GoPro effect, they call it. Tyres.
You'll be right. You'll be right. Go straight up.
Just tell them it's Stockton.
Go!
I'm not familiar, I'm not 100% with all the stages, but I'm going to say second stage because it's the first sort of decent hill climb as you start to go up. There's a little stump hanging out of the wall. Birdo just nicked the corner of it with his tyre and put a tiny pinhole in the sidewall. Instead of putting air, like changing the tyre because it was so steep, he just decided to run with it. It wasn't letting air out that bad where he'd rotate a tyre, and when it sort of get to that point, he'd sort of press it and just open it, and then it would close again. So he just left it and just kept putting air in it every now and then on the way up through the hills.
Yeah, he's gonna need to put some air in that soon.
You going that way?
That's not filming the floor, bro.
Good drive, brother. Good drive.
Nice, easy on that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you got it, crawl it, got it. You alright? You're good, you can crawl it, you're sweet. Yeah,
Rear quarter, alright?
you want me to look the back?
It's his rear quarter here on the
You want to come
bank.
this way? Keep going, got a bit, got a bit. Got a bit forward. Yep,
Yeah, that'll do, that'll do.
About to drop.
That's it, no more, no more.
Yeah, you're up.
Should have headed up Moon Rock.
During the week, Birdo broke a CV, and if you know and follow Birdo and whatnot, you know he's got a GU diff in the front now because he kept breaking GQ CVs, and they're meant to be a lot weaker. There was a section where Chaz got stuck in it, having GQ front end. Yeah, they were a bit concerned about him breaking a CV. It was funny because he was sitting there, he got stuck, he gave her a little clutch dump, little one, and then you heard him put the clutch in and give her a good rev, ready to give her a massive clutch dump. It was funny because we thought we were about to load it up and break that CV. Surprisingly, he stopped. He had to winch out of that one section, but it was funny because he was the only one that didn't drive that section, and he was fuming with himself for it.
Nah.
You're doing your...
Don't do it.
You drink one of Johnny's up fucking around there. She's driving, mate, go! You're about to fall in, this is gonna feel wild. Fucking hell.
That's a good fucking bowler. It's fucking up tight. Stay right, yeah.
Right off the roll back.
No. They're driving.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Right. You won't be able to come forward. You might be able to, he's got good tyres. He's so slow. Yeah, turn up.
Now Alex's car, you probably follow him as well. You know that it's a show car. And we were a bit hesitant with him taking it, or I was a bit hesitant with him taking it up this because I know how renowned 6 Stage is for panel damage. But he wanted to come anyway, and props to him for coming. He done very well, he got himself up there in the end.
The lights, bro.
He did do a little dent on his quarter, rear tail light, and funnily enough, because it was the first damage he'd done, he just wanted to winch out of that section. We got the winch out, and his solenoid stopped working.
Tighten up a little bit.
I'm so close, man.
Just trust me, just fucking listen, cuz. Just fucking listen.
Pull your mirror in.
Stop.
Whoa, whoa,
Stop.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Turn that way.
Yeah.
You're right, you're right. You are okay.
Can you get your remote?
You're okay. You're okay.
Good where you are. You just need a really slow crawl.
Yeah.
Hold up, because Chaz has got to get up there.
I'm not very heavy, eh? We need to like hang out. Drive. As you are forward.
Screen turn off. Yeah, it does. It's so battery.
Give it a switch of left.
We're off the road now. That's all you. You're on the ground.
Yeah, you're right, you're right. Go, right. Get it right. Yeah, hop off. Jump off. Yeah, right.
You're right now.
Yep.
You're good.
You're right, you're gonna fall in.
You're alright. You're all right. You're in the hole.
Yep. Now straight. Fuck.
Go. You're right. Oh, look at that.
When we were coming across one of the trees, Berto actually tapped the tree with his tent. I thought he'd bent his tent off his rack a little bit, but after speaking to Berto and Sean about it, it turns out it's been a little bit bent for a while.
Driver, brother.
This is sketchy. You can't even see what's going on.
Yeah, I know, you can't see shit. Oh, your tent's crooked as fuck, cunt.
Yeah.
Oh, it needs a little bumpy. Just a little one. Yeah, start coming across now. So you get on the rock. Keep coming. There you go. Yeah, go. Just watch this as you come past. You're right. You're plenty from the tree.
We finally made it to Rock Garden and V-Rock. Now, if If you've seen anything about Rock Garden and V-Rock, you'll know that it's not really a place to take wagons. It's renowned for panel damage. The rocks are huge. Like, there's sections in there where Birdo was on and he was bellying out with 35s just spinning on the ground. That's how big these rocks are. They're pretty big. He was the first car in the convoy. He was the only one to attempt it because we spent probably about an hour and a half in there.
There's that fucking tyre.
Yeah.
Go more up bank, yeah. Lucky you got solid steering arms, mate. That would have been another bent one.
Then we had to winch him back out to get him straight to get back down the hill because we decided, getting a bit late in the day, so we should probably all, you know, get around this bypass. We still had the 6th stage left. That is the only bypass, or the only track you can bypass is Rock Garden and V-Rock. So I believe that's 4th and 5th stage, and it's a pretty simple track around it. It's very short, that 4th and 5th stage, but I can see why it's a stage itself. V-Rock is, I'd reckon, 2.5, 3 meters tall, and it's literally like that. Like, you stand at the bottom of it and it's wild. It's huge. I can see why people do damage and slip off it.
Bump. Yeah, same again. Front up, bump rear. Ruts are gonna drive you, get a front up. Go back.
Bump it.
Back
There's
and bump.
a double run. You gotta go fast. He's like, they shouldn't get the A.
Yeah, and just a good run. Good hard run. Go. Keep more, keep going. Back, a little bit more. Keep going.
Driver.
Keep driving it.
Good work.
Now, the final stage, the 6th one, you cannot pass it. It's something you have to do. It's like you got a big double step to begin with, and once you hit that, you sort of got another step and another step. Like, it's 3 or 4 steps, and it's pretty steep. It's like maybe 15, 20 meters long, but as for steepness, it's wild. And what it does is it sort of wants to suck you in to the middle of it. You got that first big rock as you come into it, which is as tall as a car, and you just lean on the angle towards it. Every time you get around, you just start skidding back.
Hey, go pull the front.
With Birdo, what we did was we winched his ass end up to a tree to slide him over, and then the rest of us, we packed a hole so we could sort of winch forward without doing our rear doors and quarters. Had a decent crack at the last stage. None of us made it. I think Birdo was pretty close. When he bounced it, and when he come off the throttle, just that little bit, it sort of kicked off into the side. I think 6 stage, watching it and watching back the footage, it's sort of a one go try, and when you do it, you sort of can't crawl it. You got to give it a little bounce and get it up and keep going. You just got to hope you don't shock load anything while you do it.
Nice one. It's molded to the tree, eh, Luke? Drive, in play.
Or even if you go back a little bit and try and drive, you can't wheel over that rock over there.
It just needs a little bump.
There's a bit, you're going to hook over a bit.
So, back again?
I reckon go back for a while. No, stay up. Come out, go forward. Right. You're doing a good spot.
Out. Oh, mate!
I mean, it's holding the weight.
On the last stage, I had a coil fall out, so I had one of my rear coils fall out. It got jammed in between my coil head on the bottom on the diff and the rear cross member on my car. What we had to do at the end of the track was try and flex it up as much as we possibly could to loosen it, to get it out, to put it back in.
Yep. Just low. Wait, don't put this on YouTube. It's bad. Wait, come back. Alright, yeah, it's in. Down. Yeah. All good, bud.
Old Shawnee boy, he had horrible luck all week with tyres. He done 3 sidewalls, 2 during the week, and the last sidewall he did was at the top of 6 stage.
Fucking hells.
You know what's funny? You don't even have a spare now.
luckily it was our last track, so we didn't have to stress about getting a spare straight away. So 6 stage in our eyes, in all of our eyes, because we've all sort of spoken about it, was a success to us. We had a good day. At least we tempted it. You don't see many wagons getting through there. It's a lot of rock crawling buggies and stuff that go through there, or comp trucks, or full weekend mash buses, which this is getting pretty close to a mash bus. It's got quite a bit of damage down some sides now. I think we will be doing it again. I think I'll be doing it with a couple of other people. I enjoyed it. I think, you know, it's a wild hill. It's good that you got to bypass them out on rock garden and V-rock, so you don't have to do it. If you had to do it, you'd spend all day through there. One thing I'd recommend, winch. 100% having a winch, and a good one that works, because you're gonna need it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.